Alrighty, hey guys, welcome back to another thread discussion video, and today we have a thread titled, Where has the idea that Tail Worlds aren't going to add any more complex features come from? So, there was a lot of talk, and the devs have made a couple statements, and people obviously have interpreted it in their own way, and have come to the conclusion that nothing more is going to be added that's kind of big or important, but it's only going to be minor fixes until the release, which, before we even get into this, is not what the dev said. That's just what people are speculating based off bits and pieces here and there, right? So we're going to go over this thread. I'm going to link this down below. See what he has to say. It's only like one question. See what other people have to say. And then we also have a dev oh, sorry, I just clicked out of it. We also have a dev response right over here that we're going to check out as well. Alrighty, so let's get right into it. So the main guy is, I've seen this said many times on the forum and other topics, but I want to know why people think this since I haven't seen any of the devs say this. Alright, here's why. Here's exactly why they think this. I don't have the exact quotes, exact dev posts, but here's some of the dev posts and how they kind of stated it that people had a problem with, right? Some of the devs said that they are on track to finish the game, in their timeline of about 1 year. When this was said, people thought, oh my god, we're getting so close. That means they're not going to add anything more or anything after, even though they've done that before. But that's one of the reasons. That's one of the big posts. Another of the big posts is, again, someone asking, how's the progress going? And the devs saying something along the lines of, we're doing very well. We're just fixing this up, we're fixing that up, and then we're going to work on the console port. And whenever they mention the console port, people thought to themselves, oh my god, they're going to work on the console soon and just forget about the PC version. Oh my god, they're not going to work on it anymore. And that's where all the controversy came from. That was one of the more recent ones, and I'm pretty sure this is why this is going around in the forums. But pretty much it's just people panicking over bits and pieces, taking stuff out of context, and going from there, right? And just as a track record of the company, right? It's getting kind of hard to say a company did this before, so they're going to do it again ever since, Cyberpunk came out, because they did really good, and then yikes, you know what I mean? But this company that we're talking about, Tail Worlds, in terms of Warband, they did not stop production after the game came out. Some of the best things that came out for the game actually came out after in terms of DLC, so in my opinion, I think there's a lot more to come, regardless of first of all, there's a lot more to come in just the early access process that people aren't aware of. There's more aligned stuff. There's more diplomacy stuff that's currently being made. Obviously, changes and fixes. Obviously, more stuff for the performance, as it should be, right? But there are bigger things coming. And also, I'm almost 100%, I'm going to go out on a limb here, but I'm almost 100% sure we're going to get some DLCs after the game fully comes out, same as we did for Warband. It was a very successful method, and I'm pretty sure they would, even the higher-ups of this company, because people think the higher-ups are always the most evil people or whatever you think about that, even they could see the success of Warband DLC and be like, hey, let's try it out for Bannerlord. I'm almost 100% sure on that. So there's a lot of stuff that's going to be added to this game, and I think people are obviously panicking, as they always panic, and I don't think it's as drastic as people make it out to be. But that's just how I understood it, what I saw, and there you go. Because we constantly inquire as they constantly ignore, not a good look. People like this, bro, on God, on everything, stop posting on the forums, bro. I'm serious, bro. Literally, they post every single day. They answer your questions every single day. You understand I have about 10 videos that I could upload of me just going over 10 threads every single day, because that's how much they answer every single day. Apart from weekends, because obviously they take breaks. They're human beings. It is what it is. But from the weekday, there's about 10 videos I can make every single day. Why don't I make those videos? Because I don't have the time to make all those videos. But there's literally 10 topics that they answer from anybody every single day. Even this one that we're going over, so the negativity is just, it's whack. Before, it was kind of like, okay, they don't post as much, so you can get away with it. Cool, you're negative, it is what it is. But now it's just like, dog, what do you want, man? Like, what? Just being negative, being negative. Man's out here Master Knight, which I'm pretty sure is a pretty high achievement on the forums. This man's been here for a while, and it's just like, that's tough, bro. It is what it is, I guess. But that just isn't itself mean nothing major is going to be added because being bad at communicating. And look, it's not about them being bad at communicating. It's the fact that people read it, but don't actually read it. They see a couple of big words. They could see a couple of words that give them a red flag, and then they just go, "Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god," instead of actually reading it and thinking about it thoroughly. If you actually read about what they're saying, obviously some of the devs don't speak the best English, but you can still understand it. It is what it is. You can still understand it. Use your mind. Understand what they're saying, the full concept, not just a part of it. Don't take it out of context. The full context, and you will see what they're trying to say. I think that's the problem. It's like what's like that? Like, I'm trying to think of that analogy. It's like when, let's say there's 100 people in a line, right? And the first guy whispers a message to the second guy. Then the second guy whispers that same message to the third guy. By the time it reaches the 100th guy, it's a whole different message. Do you know what I'm trying to say? It's like someone says something out of context, another person takes that and puts it more out of context, and even more, and even more, and even more, and it just goes from there, right? Did you know you can get a haircut by the bar? Oh my god. I'm sick and tired of all of you. I'm sick and tired. It's like they try to add a little fun feature like barber, and all of a sudden, oh my god, they're not adding the castles, not adding the diplomacy, not adding the this. They're adding barbers. Can you believe it? But then if they weren't going to add a barber, guess what they were going to say? Why is there no barber in the game, man? Come on now, man. Why, man? Listen, I'm going hard on you guys today. It is what it is. Look, hey, I'm giving you the same energy you give on this forum. You understand me? It is what it is. We're almost to what? Oh, here we go. The best. I love this right here. We're almost to what was originally supposed to be the end of EA and has gone virtually no major content. Here we go. You ready? Hell, perks aren't even fully implemented yet. Bro, they're like 95% implemented, apart from engineering perks. Like, they're 95% implemented. That's not a talking point no more. That's gone. You gotta cross this one out, bud. Like, that's you gotta cross it out. It is what it is. Now, we're almost supposed to be at the end of EA. Devs have stated plenty of times at this point that if they need to push that, they're going to push that. They're gonna work on the game until it's finished, not until the date is finished. We've been over that. And again, this whole like once they finish the game, they're gonna run away. No, they have a track record of putting out very, very meaningful DLCs after the game comes out. So, again, not the best argument. Even if they double or triple their original timeline to 2 or 3 years, at this rate, we would like to see 1 or 2 big features. And people, dog, here's the thing, dude. Listen, if you're watching this video, Mr. Fate, let me know. Comment down below. What is a big feature? Just let me know, dog. What is a big feature? Is Rebellion's not a big feature? I thought it was pretty big. Is that not a big feature? It just came out. Is that like? Just let me know what you think is a big feature in your honest opinion. I think Lords being able to die and and more respawn. I think the whole death system. I think that's a very big change as well. Like, there's a lot. I don't know how to explain it. Just let me know what you think is a big feature, and we can go from there, and we can kind of, see if this statement holds up, the 1 to 2 big features. Because it's easy to talk about without examples. It's easy to talk without actually describing what you're saying and just throw out negativity. But I like when you back it up with some evidence. And we've gone over some posts that have done that, and I do appreciate that, regardless of if it's negative or positive, right? Now, here we go. The horrendous communication by Tail Worlds obviously makes things much worse. Look, oh God. Okay, how can I explain this? Again, let me know what you think is good communication. Because I think, developers, the people who actually make the game, going online during the weekday of their work to give you answers to all of these different threads, all of these different questions, I think is good communication. A lot of the big companies, don't answer for weeks. Don't answer for months. They come out with one tweet every 2 weeks saying, oh my god, we just partnered with this. We're just going to have this new exclusive in the game. Boom, boom, boom. That's like all you're going to get. So I'm wondering, what communities are you a part of, gaming communities, where the devs answer as much as they answer here? That's a general question. Like, I'm actually asking because I've covered multiple games at this point, and this is the only community where I can see constant dev responses every single day. So I'm just wondering where exactly, you know what I mean? Like, look, I'm ready for the debate. Hit me up. You know what I'm saying? I'm here for it. I just don't understand what went wrong here. They received a massive amount of money. Oh, here we go. Oh, into my veins, man. Are they just not using it, or really bad at using it? Listen, let me explain this to you. They made a game where it charges you a one-time amount. I have a sneaking suspicion that you play also games that have hundreds of skins and things in them. Why? Because a majority of gamers play those type of games, whether it's CSGO, League of Legends, any of the top ones you can really think of. So I never understood this money concept and how we we kind of like the companies we kind of want to talk bad upon. We're like, oh my god, they got so much money and now they're running. But then the other companies that we play for, that like how much did, like, what's it called? How much does League of Legends make every single day? Like, that's a serious question. Let me go look it up real quick. I want to see League of Legends. Let's do 2019 revenue, right? It's a free game. Oh! What is this? Hold on. League of Legends has made 1.75 billion. All right. Let me go check one more thing. Bannerlord. Hold on. Bannerlord revenue. Okay, so it's a little bit not exactly a number, but so we got let's get the calculator out, baby. So we got 2 million, it would be the lowest. Times, what did the game come out as? 50, 60, $40? What did it come out as? $60, right? I think so, right? Let's put 60. So they made 120 million at minimum. All right. Then we have 5 million copies at $60, or 300 million. So between 120 million to 300 million. And you complain they made so much money because, you don't like them and you think, oh my god, they made it and they ran and this and that and that. But I'm almost very certain you play some of these other top games that charge an absurd amount for some in-game thing that you can have, and you have no problem with it. Interesting. Okay, that's all I'm saying, man. That's all I'm saying. Listen, if you want to get on and you want to get in my comments and you want to talk about it, we can have a discussion about it, because this whole format right here, this is a copy pasta at this point. You know what I mean? Like, come on, man. Let's calm it down, all right? Okay, because they scrapped castle building. Furthermore, they're really dragging their feet. Okay, they scrapped castle building a long time ago. That wasn't during EA, though. Furthermore, they're really dragging their feet on already implied features like pre-battle placement. It seems unlikely large complexes are coming, but it's possible. Okay, you got some hope. I see it. That's a lot. That's a lot. Oh, is he linking an interview from like 2015? Let's see.
Hello.
From 2019. Okay, that's not as bad. Not as bad, I guess. Okay. I think I said my piece. Let's see what the devs have to say. Mexico said, okay, so it's a player saying something and then developer replying. So Mexico said, I don't want the game to become too complex. That's his personal opinion. As far as I know, aside from this, I think it's pretty obvious. Remember that concept I taught you guys a couple videos ago where, I think people are way too critical of words and just small wording and just, taking stuff out of context. And it's not just in terms of games or, this whole thing that we're doing here, just in terms of life. For all the people who are very upset, for all the people who stick to like these like small phrases that the devs make and think this is law, I'm going to explain something to you because I'm pretty sure you're young. If you're not young, if you're older, if you're like, let's say, older than me, I'm what's it called? I'm 24. So if you're older than that and you still are sticking to small little words and small little phrases and taking them out of context, you have a lot of maturing to do. A lot. But if you are young, I understand it. I used to do this as well. I used to get very emotional over like, just stuff that people say and then just take it out of context, make it worse than it is, bring my emotions to it, and just become even more negative and just have that brewing inside. It's not healthy for you. It's not good for you. Being negative because it's a trend or being negative just to find like this community of negative people just to join them and just just be like, regardless of what happens, always negativity, always negativity, always negativity is not good for your health. It's actually not good for your health. Like your mental health will not survive, and by the time you're older, you're going to be a very messed up individual. You know what I mean? You have to just like, Don't see everything in the world as negative. See more positivity in it. Yes, you can be critical of something, but a person who is critical of something, and as I've stated before, if you are actually critical of something, you will bring the facts to it. You will bring the necessary material from it. I went over a video recently which I didn't agree on, a thread recently. I didn't agree on it with pretty much at all, right? But the person brought the facts into it, and I did say that I do appreciate that. At least they brought their side of the story to it. You could still disagree with that. That's fine. But I did appreciate that he put the work into it to make sure his facts at least kind of like at least held up, right? But people who are just negative just to just spout these talking points and stuff, it's not good for your mental health. I'm just letting you know right now. But let's get to what the devs have to say. Alrighty. So I'm not the one who draws limits to game's complexity. This is the dev speaking. We have some limits, and we were working between these limits. I cannot decide a complex feature and apply it to the current state of the game. These decisions can only be taken from the top. If they want complexity, they decide that, and we apply. I only said I like games easy to learn, hard to master, which makes sense. There's a lot of games like that, and I think it holds up. I think it's a good statement. This does not mean I prefer simplicity. It just means I prefer showing players a not detailed game. I'm okay adding details, but players should learn its depth by time. Otherwise, if you show all details altogether, most players leave game, and your player base always is narrow. Which kind of makes sense, how can I explain this? Bannerlord is easy to learn. Just the basics of it. But if you want to learn more of it, if you want to learn how the reputation system works, how the economy system works, how this works, how that works, it takes a little bit more time. Especially even Warband. You get into the game, you get into a couple fights, you grow your army a little bit. But if you don't know where you're going, you're stuck because you need to actually learn the further details of it. So let's keep reading. However, still, we have no policy selection AI in game. Still, crafting is bugged. Still, some perks are missing, and there is no clan micromanagement, and we have no dialogue/issue variety. In these conditions, I do not think there will be a complex new feature implementation decision that can be taken. We should first finish basics of game completely. Anyway, I am only guessing, of course. I have no control over these decisions. If I were at top, I would want to finish basics too. Now, here is what I'm going to say right here. This is going to get taken out of context like crazy. You ready for like the 300 new threads in the next month about this one post alone, where they're only going to take right here. They're going to take this sentence. They're not going to take the in conditions part. They're going to take this right here. Right here. I do not think that there will be complex new feature implementation decision that can't be taken. Boom. You're done. You sniped. You clipped A. You got clipped. It's over. Listen, it is done. This right here, oh, this is just A. For all the people who are negative, this right here, I didn't mean these people. I'm just saying like in general. But this is this is the bait that they are going to use every single time. But look, what he's trying to say is obviously there are a lot of stuff missing. But the main task that they have right now is finishing the basics. Now, this is his guess, but he states that some of these won't be added. You know, it is what it is, which is unfortunate. I agree it is unfortunate. But he's only guessing. They might be added. They might be added to the list. But they want to finish the basics first. That's what it is. You know? Do I think all of these will be added? I think some of these are going to be left out, which is, again, like I said before, is unfortunate. But hopefully, not hopefully, it's not going to happen. When people just say this, hopefully they say the rest of this as well. But I know they won't. But there it is. That's the video. Hopefully you enjoyed it. I already know a lot of people are going to be like, oh man, what are you getting paid by the company? What are you doing this for them? No. I am speaking my side as you speak your side. You know, it's very simple. You disagree with me, I disagree with you. Listen, you can't out here, listen, it is what it is. We all have our opinions, you know. I try to back mine up, and it is what it is. We're going to go from there. But yeah, ask me any questions, any concerns, and like always, stay safe.